One of the shortfalls of streaming with multicam is the ability to monitor comments. If you're streaming a baseball game, to score the baseball game without a secondary device. Many multicam users have bemoaned the fact that they have to keep another device to do either of these things. What if I told you that was about to be a thing of the past? Let's talk about Stage Manager for iPadOS. Many multicam users are also iPad users. They're also Apple ecosystem users. One of the upcoming features in iPadOS 16 is Stage Manager. And what this does is it gives the operating system the ability to multitask. It's Apple's version of multitasking on the iPad. And what this means to multicam users is the ability to run multicam plus another app to either monitor comments or score a game, or the possibilities are somewhat endless. And this means we're getting close to eliminating the secondary device. Let's take a simple stream as our example. Let's say you're doing a cooking show and you want the ability to monitor the comments to bring them live into the show as you're going through a recipe. Up until now, you've had to keep a secondary device that's accessible to you on the table so that you can see the comments to bring them live. And what Stage Manager is going to give you the ability to do is have both multicam and whatever you're monitoring those comments with, both open on your iPad. Here, let me show you. So when I open multicam and it first goes through its startup process, it's going to come up full screen, but it's going to give me a small handle on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. I can take that handle and drag it to resize this window. Apple's native apps have many choices of pre-configured resizable spots, so it can be resized to several different sizes. Multicam only has two. It can be the size you're looking at now, or it can be full screen. I can make it one or the other. I can zoom back and forth by hitting the ellipsis there. But those are the two sizes we get for multicam. Here's the thing. I can bring another app into this scene and use it with both of them being open at the same time. So whether I pull from the side over here or whether I pull from the bottom, I can bring Safari in. So now I can see that multicam is still open and active. So is Safari. I can resize Safari. I have lots of choices there to resize it to different size or shape. But the whole time I'm using Safari, no matter what size it is, multicam stays open. So if I were going to stream with multicam and I were going to score with Sideline Score from Sideline HD, then I would have the ability to run them both at the same time. The same is true for iScore or Game Changer. There we go. So now I have iScore open on this side. I have Mevo, multicam open here, but I also have, let's see if I can resize this one. Yeah, iScore can be resized to several different configurations. And Safari here in the background. I'm going to go ahead and close Safari so I don't have too much going on. But now I have iScore or multicam both open. I can do the same thing with Game Changer if that's something that I decide to use instead of iScore or Sideline HD. So Game Changer can open. Game Changer cannot be resized like iScore can. It can be full screen and it can be partial screen in the same way that multicam is, but it just has the two options there. Stage Manager is a feature that has to be turned on. It's off by default, but you find it in your settings. So let's go there together. If I open up Settings and then Control Center, which is right under General in Settings, I'm going to look for Stage Manager in the lower portion of this Control Center setting, Stage Manager. Now I'm going to hit the green plus so it takes it up to my active controls that I have. I do want the ability to access it within apps so that I can change it whenever I want. Now I see Stage Manager is here, so that whenever now I go to my upper right hand of my iPad, I have Stage Manager as an on-off option. On means when I open up an app and I resize it off of full screen, I can see my tray of apps here over on the left-hand side, and I can use any of the ones that are currently open and running. It does keep these active while they're in this left-hand side of the Stage Manager. Then once I've done that, all I have to do is cycle through my apps, and I have the ability to run Multicam and score, or monitor comments, or all the things that I've been wanting to do while running Multicam that up until this point I haven't been able to. Stage Manager is going to be a great boon for all of us who live stream with Multicam.